Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. To throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy? Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
12 yards to go on third down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fielded at the 20. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Redskins now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. He sets to fire deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today.
No. Check. Patriot. Good.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there. It's set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Second down following the run. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, Leopard.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green. Gone. Gotcha now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds all the way. Down at the 6. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd down and goal from the 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here we go. Detroit. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll set nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes... the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
No, check, Patriot, Leopard,
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
it got his man complete. A big gain of 38 there. 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there.
So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Washington.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Redskins. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, the leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big tight end. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a pickup of 21, and the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. That's beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Cute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch it now, Bobby.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. Time for a break. His throw incomplete. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Another pistol look here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.